Okay, pre-match tactical briefing. Yeah, an extra screen that they gave us to click through. I'm sure you could make some small improvements on the team on some of that, but I don't know what they are. Match preview. Um, do we have a reserve against the Sacramento Academy? I don't have any way of actually looking at that academy though, right? So, okay, I guess. So we have a reserve team, but we don't actually have a reserve team. We can't actually look at them. We can't click on them. We can't do anything about them. I don't know how old they are. Um, yeah, sure. Uh, we should beat our own reserve team. I mean, I think that's a fair. Oh, that's fast. That's fast. What were we doing last time? So we're on key highlights. Let's knock that down. Let's knock this down. Um, let's turn replays back on and let's make sure it see, I love how you put replays on, but it doesn't actually click any of them. It lies to you. So let's do goals, red cards. Um, penalty appeals? I don't know that it matters because we can't actually appeal a penalty. But let's turn it on. I mean, why not? And major injuries? I mean, these are the things we'd see, if we were doing that anyway. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll find out. Now, one of the things I didn't like about this currently is that when I go after a game and I click on it, I want to look at stats. This one's not giving me the numbers of how people played on the left and right. It just says start match or whatever, waiting for match to start or something like that, even though the match is over. Ankle up to Moffat, Ochoa. What do we got? Beautiful little pass out to Caesar. He's got like 8 guys in the middle there, and he screws it up, but he comes back to him and puts it in. That was terrible. That was terrible. That should have been an easy little cross right to one of the 4 guys in the middle, and instead he hit it way too hard. It should have gone to here. Instead it goes all the way over. Sazarez cuts off his own guy, who we're not allowed to click on. Herrera. We can't click on this guy, but whoever number 10 is who should have had that. He cuts him off. I'm assuming he's our winger out there. In fact, I guess we could look at that, right? Number 10. Does it give us numbers here? It does not. Nope. Okay. Can we look at Sacramento body language? There we go. So 10, yes, was Blackwood. So, all right. Speaking of which, there's Blackwood with his mohawk getting taken off the ball by the youngster Ibar. But we managed to keep it in. Christian out to Sazarez, who's already picked up a yellow, despite the fact we're only 10 minutes in and playing our own youth squad. Blackwood, I don't think we need recent scores on it at the moment. A little bit optimistic on that chance in, and a little bit optimistic on their chance in. Christian gets back, screws around with it in front of the net, because that's what you do. You should just kind of waste time and give people a chance there. Caesar back over to Moffat, up to Barrera. Barrera's out to Caesar. Can he find Ochoa in the middle? No, he goes all the way back across. Oh, he kind of tries to find Ochoa, who gets taken. I think he just falls. Kiff backs in. There's Ochoa. That's what we're looking for. That was beautifully placed. So at least our defensive left fullback at least can cross in, even if nobody else can. I mean, that's horrible. And why did Blackwood cut in to get that? There we go. All right. So my plan today is to stream for about 2 hours. So we got another hour and a half. We'll get to whatever we get to. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm kind of thinking about 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday for the games, for RimWorld and Football Manager, and then maybe some time in the week. There's not really much point in looking at the Twitch partnership or whatever it is. They've got the affiliation in which I have to essentially record for both, for 2 days a week to qualify for that every week. Or at least to qualify for it for the first time, and then once I'm in, maybe I'm in. I'm not sure. But then to do the next level up, you have to do like 3 to 4 days a week. Moffat managed to hang it in. Not very good on getting in, but again, we know the cohesion is down. So it's gonna be a little bit of that. There's Ochoa, a little bit optimistic, but he manages to get to it. Can he find somebody in the middle? Moffat's there. Blackwood was there as well. Gets it to Moffat. He gets the goal. 3-0 over the Sacramento Academy. I think we can pretty well skip that one. I think we've got recent events on both of these. Maybe we do match stats on this one. See how that looks. Barrera. Oh, look at that. Barrera to Caesar. That's the 4th. It was a nice little shot in. Does Caesar have good heading? Or is that just pure luck? Come on, we'll pop up. 8 and jumping reach of 7. Pure luck. Pure luck. How about Ochoa? Do we have any heading there? Yeah, jumping reach of 14, heading of 12. Okay, so he could be a target man. And Blackwood has some heading, 11 and decent jumping reach. So Barrera's really the only one that doesn't there. So we could do, we could say we want higher crosses if we wanted to, if that was something we decided we needed. Okay. I mean, I don't know that whooping the youth team requires a whole lot of attaboy. If you were playing badly, I can see needing to tell you to step up, but just pat him on the butt and send him back out. I mean, that's all it needs. Barrera on the free kick into Moffat. He back out to Barrera, back to Moffat, who fails to deal with it. So we just passed it back and forth till one of us lost it. That was good play. Nobody tried to do anything with it. We didn't try to get in and take that one away from Areola. All right. Come on, Blackwood. What do you got? Show us the Lincoln moment here. That wasn't the Lincoln moment. Cazares finds a charging Caesar. Can he get it across? Blackwood. Oh, Blackwood tried to give us that. He should have scored. But that cross shouldn't have gone way out there to him. It should have gone into Ochoa. We're going back post on those, or just past the back post, rather than going to the striker. Ochoa heads it down. Clementa manages to pound one off the goalkeeper. Clementa. No, Clementa. I was right the first time. Clementa. Emrah. We'll just go with Emrah. Brower. Harper's picked up a yellow too. We've got 2 yellows so far. Not a fan of that, really, considering, again, the level of competition. We shouldn't need to be cheating. We may need to take a look at some of these aggression levels. Let's see, Christian. Aggression of 12. It's not terrible. Sazera's 9. Okay, so maybe just bad luck. Got out of position, struggling to come back. And it's kind of it. We've got match stats down there too. 16 shots. And I prefer this to this. So what are we going to put here? I mean, I guess we could put the academy body language there if we wanted. See how they're doing. Not as good. I mean, that's fair. All right, Hall. Barrera. Can we get 5? Caesar. Across the middle to Blackwood again instead of Ochoa. And Blackwood misses it. There we go. We finally got it to Ochoa, who passes it off to Blackwood, who gets tackled. Cliston. Clyston. Cleston. I don't know. Final whistle. That's game. 4-0. Sacramento. against the youth academy. Good performance for preseason A. I think that's fair. That's fair. We probably should have subbed somebody to get an idea. Next match, we'll sub somebody. I don't think you can sing the praises of our heroes for that match. I mean, I'm going to go way out on a limb and say that. I don't think we need a head of youth development because we don't have a youth team. I don't think he needs a Continental Pro license because I don't have. Our assistant coach has a man management of 1. What's his contract like? It's good for another year and a half, too. 2 years. That's a terrible man management. I mean, Jim Downey here has a man management of 17 or 15. Let's take a look at him. Player rating 9.8. Comparison with so he's very adaptable, but we don't need him to. Well, we need him to adapt because he's English. We don't need him to adapt because he's already here. He also can't motivate. His tactical knowledge is poor. And man management is a 1. I mean, that's what you need. I mean, let's look here. He loses across the board. And he doesn't motivate. Now, we could promote him to head of youth development, which is something he'd like to be. He has a 14. His player ability and stuff is still poor. Do you have a goalkeeping coach? That guy's just terrible. I'm just trying to find a spot for him. I have a goalkeeping coach already. I don't have a head of youth development, though. So could I come to Adam Smith here? Let's go to staff. Adam Smith. Yeah, head of youth development. Then we're going to go back to our staff search here, and we're going to try to hire this guy here, Jim Rooney, and we're going to go approach to sign. Now we're going to wait a little bit. Hold on, we're going to wait. What we're going to do is we're going to put him on our short list. We'll get him in here in a second, hopefully. This guy already has a head. We don't care. We'll give that guy a couple days to sign his contract so we don't have to fire him. I mean, he could still, I guess, get that. Data analyst, okay. I didn't go in and look at that sort of stuff. So med, head of sports science, okay. I'm good with that stuff because I didn't look at it. So it's a good thing somebody's hiring those guys. Assistant coach, full-time, 26, finalize, exit. New physio. New scout. I'll take a look at it, but it appears to be taken care of. I'm sorry, Adam, you're gonna, if you want to accept your, you can sign to be the youth development guy if you like. Confirm. Okay. Yeah, that needed to happen. I'm delighted to working with him. I'm the one that hired him. The other guy, I haven't withdrawn the contract offer. I mean, he could still come on as the youth development. I mean, he's not fired. He's just not an assistant coach. So we'll see what he says. Okay, taking care of the scouting. I don't know if the scouts are any good. This is why this works, I think, better for YouTube maybe. Twitch. There's a lot of time in between here. Kiff is injured 2 to 3 days. No worries. Is that match coming up here pretty quick? The 21st. Okay, coming up. And then we'll run the starters maybe for the first half, and then we'll do a sub, and we'll kind of see if we get anything else out. Another injury. We should probably take a look at training, huh? That's probably a good idea. I mean, aren't we? It's part of our job. Look at that hair. And the tongue out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we definitely need to be looking at that. So let's go look at coaches first here real fast. I have a goalkeeping coach. He needs to be handling all of that stuff. I have a fitness coach. He is handling all of that. We probably don't need everybody on tactics. A 6, a 13, and an 8 will take you off of it. That is the problem with him, is he's not very good at anything. A 5 and an 8, a 5 and an 8. I mean, essentially, I'm the only one that's good at any of it, so we kind of have to decide what we want to do. So I think with this formation, maybe I'll do ball control, attacking and shooting, and see if it lets me unclick that finally. You'll do defending and tactics. And you can just, oh, actually, if you do that, that gets us 2.5 stars, 2.5 stars, 2.5, 2, 2. That's not terrible. Let's roll with that. Everything's light or average. Team-wise, though, I think we need to work on team cohesion for a little. Well, let's set up for physical, right? Let's do fitness. Let's do high, and then let's do a week in here where we're going to do make sure we do team cohesion for this week. Oh, well, not on that week because we're not doing anything on that week. Let's do team cohesion on this week. Over here, let's do teamwork. And let's knock that down a little bit. Let's go to there. You know what? No, we're going to do match tactics initially. Something like that. There we go. Overall workload's medium. Because we got those days. So we could go to a very high. Does that change anything? Apparently not. Apparently the level of work doesn't actually change the fitness or the requirements. So let's go back here and see what it says. Now it says heavy. So what if we put it at high? That goes to medium. Okay. I think initially we can go heavy, right? This is preseason. We should at least do a couple weeks of heavy. I don't know. Philadelphia Union, are they, okay, they are MLS. I thought they were, wanted to make sure. I think I saw Salt Lake on there as well on our list of teams to play. San Jose Earthquakes, that's actually a pretty big game. Real Salt Lake, Chicago Fire, Colorado Rapids. Fresno and Reno, I'm guessing, are more our level. Fresno Fuego. Okay. It doesn't list them as anything, so who knows? And Reno is USL Professional, right? Let me check that again. Yep. So we've got one team in our level, one team below us, everybody else is above us. Home, 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 home. Oh, good. All of the big matches are at home, so we're gonna make some money off of them. That's the idea, I guess. But we don't expect to win a lot of these, so we'll just kind of roll through, see how things go. We can get a headache. Injury risk. Yep. Now we could, because we're working on this team stuff, we could lower down individual training, right, to bring it kind of back down to a more reasonable level. And so we could go to here and we could go to individual. Everybody here has a heavy workload, but we're not doing anything. Look, everybody's just on their position. So I think that's fine. I think for now, for preseason, we'll do that. Once we've got things a little bit more sorted, then we'll kind of figure out how we're going to roll with the next bit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is our first kind of real match here, Philadelphia Union. Well, real match, by what I mean a match against a team that's not our own youth team. Team selection. Yeah, I think we just roll with this. Now, one of the things about 2018 I like is it doesn't take long to build up kind of your match tactics, whatever, familiarity, tactics familiarity. There we go. Nice if some of us are wearing our jersey, huh? Their jerseys look good too. Actually look pretty similar to ours. The real ones. Hand over to assistant. Now our assistant actually has some motivation ability too, so if we hit that, then in theory, we take advantage of that. All right. So we're in the red, they're in the white. And let's see what happens. They've got an injury already? He's looking to return from rehabilitation. Woohoo! 7 minutes in, we're not losing. Another team's, there we go. We got a shot. Not super on. Ochoa taking a shot there at the edge of the circle. Sounds like my neighbor's getting ready to mow the lawn too, because, you know, why not? It is Sunday after all. And you can't really bitch too much about people doing their lawns on the weekends, can you? Right, okay. So I looked yesterday at a number of people watching RimWorld videos, and there was like 3 videos with more than 10 people watching RimWorld. And I looked at Football Manager, and it was a little bit better, but not a whole lot better. Oh, there we go. Beautiful save. Did he get a hand on to push it wide, or was it just wide? Nope, just wide. We got lucky there. Well, it shows it was on target there. And it clearly wasn't high. I don't know. It had 5 shots to R1. Anyway, my point is that neither Football Manager 2018 or RimWorld right now appear to be bringing in huge numbers of people on Twitch. So it may be that I just have to get used to only having 5 people on Twitch watch on a regular basis. I know there's some big streamers, you know, that pull in more. I know Loki Doki's pulling in more than 15 people for a Twitch stream, so, you know, it's possible. We just have to leverage the YouTube maybe into the Twitch. Encourage the team. So if you're a YouTuber and you watch, or a YouTube subscriber and you're watching this, you know, come take a look out. I'm going to try to do this. We'll see how it goes. I have applied for yet another job, fingers crossed. So if I get a full-time job, who knows what happens with my schedules. They are having some injuries, aren't they? It's the 3rd injury. We just picked up a little one, but that's okay because it's time to make some subs anyway. So what do we got? We don't have a lot. So Carlos, you're going in. Sammy Ochoa. We've got a lot of people that can play striker. We'll go Cheney. We looked at him earlier. Trevor Caesar, AMR. We don't know if any of these people are good because we haven't looked. Position. Not really. Not really. Nope. Good physicals. Well, yeah, not terrible. Can any of these people cross? Quincy can. He's 15 years old. Physicals are abysmal still. Gabriel's got a little bit of speed. He's right-footed. He can dribble. He can finish. His crossing's He's got some penalty taking in. Let's throw him in on the right side. Do we have a left-footed guy for these positions? Oh, he actually looks pretty good. I mean, he's got, there's a lot more green for him anyway. Is he left-footed by chance? Do I have a single left-footed winger? Right. Oh, how about the guy we have out there? How about Tyler? Is he left-footed? No. I don't have a single... Okay, so first of all, this needs to become an inside forward. Because we don't have a single left-footed guy to put out there on the wing. Which is probably why he keeps cutting it anyway. So let's look at Peter McGlynn maybe here. He has no finishing. He's got decent technique. His dribbling's okay. Hayden's fast and he can cross, but he only plays on the right. Maybe we put Gabriel. Gabriel's got some finishing. Let's move him over here, and then we'll put Hayden in there. We do have a center, right? Okay, we'll put him in there. Swap goalkeepers, why not? Let's go with that. Make a bunch of subs. See what we can get going on. We haven't been, it's 0-0. They've had shots, but we just had one. They just made a lot of subs too, so. I think that speaks well for us. I mean, we held on against Philadelphia Union for, 50, 55 minutes before all the subs came in. Djokovic leads it way up to Partain, unable to get it to him. Simpson tries to get the charge in, tries to find the cross, unable to. Haul out to Partain. Let's see what Partain can do. It's out on the right, which is the only foot we have for those guys. Up to Moffat. Moffat holds it up, over across to Hodegan. Hate Gan, maybe? I hate Gan too. Hate. It's probably him. Up to Gissy. Gissy feeds it in. There we go. Cheney gets ahead on it. And despite the fact that he can only attack, he attacks. Well, I mean, that's what he's there for, right? Beautiful. We're up 1-0. What is his heading, speaking of which? If we decide 12 and 11. Okay, so, I mean, he's not great at anything, but as far as target man goes, we could run a target man up there, especially if we're going to run inside forward. If we get an inside forward with decent finishing, maybe we do that? Or maybe we just make our crosses, maybe we just go to the higher level crosses, right? We're almost done. I was going to say, maybe I'll sub out Cazares there. Cazare? Speaking of which, hot again out to Kazari. We had like 5 guys all standing on the exact same spot. And that's match. We win 1-0. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Well, I think pleased with your performance. Well done. Yeah. Atmosphere is growing. I mean, look, it's a home match, but, it's a home match against an MLS team. 6 to 9 days. Okay.